Welcome everyone to UFC 5, Hughes vs St-Pierre and Volkanovski vs Jung. And we are kicking off UFC 5 with action from the Flyweight division as Tatsuro Taira takes on Tim Elliot. So let's head for
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Tim Elliot! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tatsuro Taira!
Tatsuro Taira in the black, Tim Elliot in the blue. Our opening fight here tonight, live from the Bell Centre in Montreal. Of course, a big main event tonight. Canada's own St-Pierre challenging Matt Hughes for the Welterweight Championship, and of course our co-main event, Korean Zombie Chancellor Jung, Alexander the Great Volkanovski for the Featherweight title. Our opening fight here in the Flyweight division, of course, current Flyweight champion Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, after his win at UFC 2 over Henry Cejudo. One of these two men could potentially be looking to put themselves in future conversations. Go on and challenge Mighty Mouse as Elliot looking for the takedown, stuffed by Taira. Big uppercut. Now it's Taira looking for a takedown, and he gets it into side control. Taira, is he maybe crucifix, now side saddling. North-south position, Taira looking, is he going for a Kimura here? Tatsuro Taira looking, Kimura lock, but Tim Elliot fighting his way out of it. Now side control, working from top. Elliot trying to scramble, trying to get back to his feet, but Taira into full mount now. Looking for that big ground and pound. Big elbow landed. Now the vicious ground and pound. Tatsuro Taira looking for an early stoppage here, looking to put Tim Elliot away, but Elliot surviving, not giving up. Elliot able to get his back up against the cage. Can he use this to help him get back to his feet? But Taira able to just drag him back down. Taira still in control on top. Spent most of this round in control on top, but Elliot able to turn it over into full guard now, and now looking to do some damage from the top himself, mixing up body and headshots. Elliot just trying to put Taira away here. What can Tim Elliot do? Just Taira back to his feet, a big shot into the clinch. Leg kick, and that is the end of the first round. You gotta think a lot of time spent in control on top by that man, Tatsuro Taira. You're just gonna feel like that control would have been enough, plus he did some damage on the ground and pound. We see here that big shot landing right above the eye. This vicious elbow, good round from Taira. Nice use of the ground game, nice use of the ground and pound.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
So we begin round number 2. Big left from Taira to start round, but Elliot responded with a jab of his own and a leg kick there by Taira. Big kick to the leg again by Tatsuro Taira. Nice shot to the body, and Elliot responded with a body shot of his own, and now a body kick. like Elliot was about to shoot, but Taira took a nice step back, stopping the takedown attempt. Big kick to the head. Big shot and a big spinning back fist. Now both men trading strikes and wants to get Taira with the takedown. Gain control on the ground. Seen him make good use of the ground game and the ground and pound in the first round. Looking to do so again, but Elliot fighting from the bottom. Now the side control. Now again looking for that Kimura. And he sink it in. But Elliot able to escape out of it. The damage could be done to that arm. It's Taira now. Up to unload, and Elliot gaining control into side control. Taira putting him back into half guard. Now full mount from Tim Elliot. What can Elliot do from the top? Taira able to push him off back to his feet. Once again, Taira shooting for the takedown, gets it. And just holding him up and get back against the cage and now down to the ground. So Taira showing great wrestling and a great ground game so far against Elliot, but Elliot fighting back and once again gaining control onto the top now. Taira, is he looking for a triangle? Oh! That elbow and then a big punch. You'd see more activity. Herbean could stand these up now. Touching up. Again, just trying to work from the ground. Elliot trying to fight. I think Herbean watching this, waiting for some activity, could be warning. It's now Elliot into side control. Again, Taira doing a good job on bottom, not really allowing Elliot to do anything. Taira backed up against the cage. And push back to his feet. But still, Elliot unloading with knees to the body to end that round. I think that round's a bit closer than the first round was. But I feel like Taira did more on top if you're scoring it. Elliot was able to get a bit more control, able to get back on top with that big body shot with the kick. And just, I feel like Taira, once the water on the ground, he was doing a bit more. Even when he was on the bottom, he was a bit more active. I feel like he still landed better shots. I think Tim Elliot might need to come out looking for a finish in this round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So I'll be interested to see how this final round of the fight plays out. Flyweight action, that first fight here tonight. Tatsuro, Taira, Tim Elliot. 5 minutes left for us to see who walks out of this with their hand raised in victory. Big kick by Taira. Oh, big shots by Elliot. I said it, Elliot may need to come for a finish, and he's landing some big shots early in this round. Taira responding with some shots of his own, but again, Elliot landing big kick by Taira. Look at this significant strike, 61 apiece. Maybe a bit closer of a fight than I was expecting. Maybe just the control Taira showed was maybe swaying me a bit. Big uppercut. Big shots landed by Elliot. He's really putting the pressure on Tatsuro Taira in this round and scores a takedown. Big shots unloading. Tim Elliot looking to put away Tatsuro Taira, big ground and pound. Taira pulling him back in close. Gets his back up against the cage. And turns it around, and it's Tatsuro Taira on top now. And it's Taira with the ground and pound. Taira looking for the finish here. Up against the cage, now goes Elliot. Just under 2 minutes remaining in this fight.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand you up. You need to work.
And referee Hardin gonna stand it up, not seeing enough action. 1:34 left. Big shot by Taira and follows it with the takedown. Side controlled by Taira. North-south. He's looking for a Kimura again. We've seen him go for it a couple of times. Can he get it? Can he sink it in? No, Elliot once again fights his way out. They're not able to finish it off with that Kimura. Firing off shots from top. Final 10 seconds. We're passing full guard, and that is it. We are going to the scorecards. Let's take a look back at some of the big shots landed in this fight. Elliot rocking Taira, and then a big spin back fist by Taira. Both men trading. A big takedown here by Tatsuro Taira. Let's hear the official decision from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Tatsuro Taira.
Tatsuro Taira, 30-27 on all 3 scorecards, gets the big decision victory tonight over Tim Elliot. Elliot, nothing to be ashamed of, was a good performance, but tonight was Tatsuro Taira's night. He gets it done on the scorecards. And following that up, we have flyweight action in the women's division. Tracy Cortez takes on Meatball Molly McCann again. Let's send it up to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Meatball Molly McCann! And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tracy Cortez!
Cortez in the red, McCann in the green. Back on UFC 3, Rose Namajunas defeating Valentina Shevchenko for the Flyweight Women's Championship. Again, one of these 2 women can make a statement in this division here tonight. A big shot landed there by Molly. Again with the uppercut. Guys don't respond on a few big strikes of Ron, and Molly again with a nice combination there. Is responding. What an opening minute of this round it's been. Both women landing some beautiful punches. There's again nice uppercut. Molly with a response of her own with the straight and then the hook. Big shot landed by Molly McCann. Really getting early control, being nice back and forth. One lands, the other responding. Oh, big overhand there by Cortez, and they following up with a nice straight. And switch up with a body shot. Again, Cortez with that big overhand, and you see the cut opening on Meatball Molly. Molly in a bit of trouble here, the cut. It's opened on the head, the forehead. Oh, big spinning back fist by Molly. The head kick in was. But again, that overhand by Tracy Cortez. Big elbow to break the clinch by Molly. Looking down land some big strikes of her own. Caught there by Cortez. Completely different fight than what we've seen in our opener between Taira and Elliot. That fight we've seen a lot of ground game, we've seen a lot of control. This fight, both women standing and banging. And as I say that, Cortez shoots the takedown, takes this down the ground. Ground and pound by Cortez, unloading on Molly. Now into full guard. But running out of time, the round comes to an end. Third round of action. See Molly McCann taking some advice in from her corner. Take looks for some of the highlights. That big overhand right, big weapon from Cortez. Seeing the opening up that cut on Molly's forehead. And that big shot could have been what sways the judges in her favour in that round. That plus the takedown.
Ready.
Plus the damage caused by that shot, the cut. Still see, look at the side of Molly's head. Not able to get it fully closed up, not able to get it fully cleaned up. It's got to be a target for Cortez. Molly, she's not going to give up, she's a fighter. She's a scouser. Got 40 significant strikes landed by Cortez. Molly just trying to land some big shots of her own. Leg kick by McCann. Big overhand this time by Molly. Again, Molly unloading some big strikes. Cortez trying to respond. Big uppercut by Cortez, and Molly responded with a big punch of her own. Again, both women just trading back and forth. What a fight this has been. Oh, big shot by Molly McCann, knee to the body. Molly firing back, and now a big shot by Cortez. Molly with a big body shot. Oh, big shot by Cortez. Molly trying to just back up, trying to recompose herself. Oh, and another shot by Cortez. Molly again just trying to circle away. She looks a bit rocked. She looks a bit dazed there. Cortez not able to go in for the kill. Molly trying to recover, but Cortez take down. McCann back to her feet. What a round this has been. What a fight this has been. Molly McCann, Tracy Cortez going to war. Big shot by Molly McCann. Big uppercut by Cortez. See the damage done to Cortez on that round. Blood dripping from the eye. Corner trying their best to clean up the cut. Take a look back at some of the highlights. Both women just landing big bombs on each other. And I think that's what caused the cut on the eye. Similar to how Cortez with the overhand cut McCann in the first round. I think that's what done it.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Third and final round. Molly McCann, Tracy Cortez. They've gone to war so far. Which woman will get this, will come out on top at the end of this one? Body shot by McCann. Oh, big shot there by Cortez. Followed up with one to the body, but got caught with the uppercut by Molly. Oh, Molly kind of got rocked with that body kick. Big shot by Cortez. Again, both of them just trading blows. Big uppercut and a big hook by McCann. Big spinning back fist, and oh, Cortez is a bit dazed. She's trying to back up to see her on wobbly legs. That back fist by McCann rocked her. Molly again just unloading big strikes, trying to go for the kill, trying to get the finish here. But Cortez again responding. But again rocked by Molly. Big uppercut. Oh, again. Cortez in trouble. Can McCann get the finish? Tracy Cortez showing her heart, showing her fight, still fighting, still in this. Molly though landing some big shots in this round. Cortez shoots the takedown. McCann stuffing it, getting back to her feet. 20 seconds remaining. Will we see a finish or are we going to the judges? Big shot. Again. Rocking Cortez, but saved by the belt perhaps. Very interested to see how the judges score this one. That was a big round by Molly to end it. So let's hear from Bruce Buffer.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-29. This contest is considered a unanimous draw.
Wow. 29-29 unanimous draw on all 3 scorecards. We're going to have to potentially run this one back. Molly McCann, Tracy Cortez. Split draw, but what a fight that was. Both women should be proud. Let's take a look back at UFC 4 and our performance bonuses. The fight of the night went to the 5-round war for the Women's Strawweight Championship between Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Jung Wei, which saw Jung pick up the decision victory to become your Strawweight champion. And of course, the finish of the night came in our main event, that round 5 vicious knockout from Ronda Rousey on Amanda Nunes. Next, we got heavyweight action as Andrei Arlovski takes on Randy the Natural Couture. Let's head up to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion of the world, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Randy the Natural And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski.
Big heavyweight fight up next. Arlovski vs. Couture. Of course, current heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez. Before we get into this, we've seen the highlights. A fight tonight from UFC 4, Jung and Joanna Jędrzejczyk's war for the strawweight championship, and of course that knockout of the night, a finish of the night. Ronda Rousey's brutal round 5 knockout on Amanda Nunes, which saw her crowned women's bantamweight champion. But our attentions turn to Couture and Arlovski as the Natural takes down the Pitbull. Nice work from the top by Randy Couture. This is into half guard now. Into full. Will he posture up? Yes, he can now. Miss him with the elbow. Full mount goes Randy Couture. Couture looking for a finish here. Looking for the head and arm triangle. Arlovski in trouble. Just able to turn out of it. But giving up his back now. What can Randy Couture do from here? Side control by Couture. Arlovski gets back to the feet. Big right hand and a big elbow in the clinch by Randy. Arlovski, big strikes now. This is what Arlovski needs to do. He needs to keep it on the feet. He cannot afford to go to the ground with someone like Randy Couture. But Couture got on his feet as well, rocking. Arlovski with that uppercut. Blocking the takedown attempt this time is Arlovski. Arlovski now picking his shots. Kick to the body. Nice right hand. There by Andrei Arlovski. Big shot by Arlovski. And that brings to a close round number 1. Randy took control early with that takedown, did some work on the ground, looked for the submission, but once they got back to their feet, Arlovski was able to land some big blows, but so did Couture. You see that big elbow straight to the jaw. Again, that vicious elbow, probably the biggest strike landed. We're going to take another look at it. Just bang. Arlovski couldn't do anything about it, but he's still standing. He's going into round number 2. There, a big kick by Randy Couture. Again with the takedown. This is where he wants this fight at. Big strikes to the body by the natural. Again, big ground and pound by Couture, looking to finish Arlovski here. Again, looking for a head and arm triangle. Can he put Arlovski away this time? Off the position, knee on the stomach. Ground and pound by Couture. Arlovski able to get back to his feet. Again, working the clinch. Is Couture, but body shots. Arlovski looking for a takedown this time, not able to get it. Couture able to roll through. Oh, big spinning back fist. Again, the clinch work by Couture. The knees are flying in the clinch. Knees to the body, doing damage. Again, the takedown. Arlovski looking for the armbar. Couture able to turn it around. Now Randy, full mount again. Once again looking, head and arm triangle. Really looking for the submission. Again, not able to get it. Arlovski wisely getting back to his feet, letting Randy up. He knows he can't afford to wrestle with someone like Randy Couture. He's fighting a losing fight at that point. Arlovski's biggest bet to keep it standing and land one of his powerful blows, which I think he may need to do here in round number 3. Because I think it's been 2 rounds for Couture. But Arlovski, you see, that's the power shots he does possess. Well, here's one from Randy, that big spinning back fist which had Arlovski rocked, which had him a bit dazed. And there's that beautiful takedown. As we begin our 3rd and final round of this big heavyweight clash between Andrei Arlovski and Randy Couture. Again, working that body. Now to take down Arlovski, able to get back up against the cage. And he able to wrestle him down. Once again, moving into full guard. Trying to work from the top. Trying to use that ground and pound, but Arlovski trying his best to stop Couture from landing any big blows. Oh, that elbow caught Arlovski. And once again going for that head and arm triangle. Knee on the stomach. Again, big ground and pound by Couture. Looking for the finish here, Randy Couture. Not able to get it. Arlovski still fighting. Couture into side control. Back into full mount. Allovski trying to fight, but again, Couture connecting. Allovski trying to fight back to his feet, but again, Couture not making it easy. Couture is scrambling, staying in full mount. Again, Randy looking for the head and arm triangle. He's going to get it this time. Does he have it in? He does! We see him go for it a number of times throughout that fight. And Randy Couture finally locking in the head and arm triangle. Gets the submission victory. Let's take a look at this again. The takedown. Get it onto the ground. And from there, Randy Couture put in the work. Gets the head and arm triangle. And Andrei Arlovski submitting. Let's head to Bruce Buffer with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 5 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Randy, the Natural Couture!
And we've seen he must have worked on that. He went for that head and arm triangle numerous times throughout the fight. He finally got it. He got the decision. Congrats, Randy Couture. Our next event will be UFC 6, which will see Elliot face off against Max Holloway for the lightweight championship of the world. It is co-main event time here from the Bell Center in Montreal. Featherweight championship on the line. We're just seeing before we get into this, we've seen the poster UFC 6. Taira versus Holloway for the lightweight championship. That is your next UFC event, and I can confirm in our co-main event, we've just seen a big heavyweight matchup between Couture and Allovski. UFC 6 will see the debut of John Bones Jones. We'll be in heavyweight action in our next event, of course, non-title. But our co-main event here tonight will be for the Featherweight Championship. We see the Korean zombie Chan Sung-young making the march to the octagon. He has a chance to leave with featherweight gold, of course. It's the first time crowning a featherweight champion. He could become champion tonight. He takes on the man from down under, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. Will he be cooking tonight? Or will he walk out the featherweight champion of the world? A lot of people consider to be one of the greatest featherweights in the world. He can prove it tonight by becoming featherweight champion. Enters the cage. Versus zombie. In event, this will be a war. We take a look at the tail of the tape. The reach with the zombie, height with the zombie, It's all to fight for. Let's hear from Bruce Buffer.
This is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Zombie, Jung.
Seems like we had some technical difficulties with Bruce Buffer's mic when he was introducing Alexander Volkanovski. But we got a featherweight championship matchup here. Volk in the green, Zombie in the white. Big body kick by Volk. Shot by Zombie, uppercut by Volkanovski. And Volk just big strikes landed. Leg kick check by Zombie. And Zombie big right hand. Volk. Zombie landing big strike. Volk going for leg kick but missing. Body kick by Zombie and a big left by the Queen Zombie, and I think a cut is opening on the face of Alexander Volkanovski. Big uppercut by the Korean Zombie. Now, not enough action in mid. Oh, Volk. Big elbow. Nice shot landing there by Volk. Again, Zombie. Falling off from Volk, responding with a big shot of his own leg kick by Volkanovski. Body. Kick. Oh, big shot by the Queen Zombie. Volk's in trouble, he's wobbly. Zombie wasn't able to finish it. Volk trying to recompose himself, get back into this. Firing off a big shot of his own. Nice uppercut by Volkanovski. Body shot by Zombie. Volk responding with, oh! Volk got caught there by the Zombie. Jung applying the pressure of Volkanovski in round number 1. Leg kick by Volk. Take a look at that damage on Volkanovski's face. This goes to show he went through a war with the Zombie in round number 1. He's still standing, he's still fighting. It's why he's one of the featherweight GOATs. See that big shot there cutting the eye of Volk. Let's take a look from another angle. Big left hand. Catching Volkanovski clean. And how will that cut above the eye affect Volk going forward? In this championship fight, of course, 5 rounds, getting cut that early, especially above the eye, just opens up a target for the Korean Zombie to... You gotta think, cut above the eye, if he has a lot of pressure, if he keeps going and that targets it, would force the doctor to step in, and again that big left, right above the eye. Volk knowing he has to fight back, he needs to show some fight. Zombie again just catching him. See, Volk slightly landing more head strikes, but obviously the more damage being done by the Korean Zombie Chan Sung-young. Volk again trying to fight back, but again Zombie responding with some big strikes. Big shot by Volk on landing. Clinched up, Volk trying to create some space, trying to land some big strikes. Kick to the body by Volkanovski. Nice strike there by Volk. Big shot by Zombie, again targeting that eye, that right eye of Volkanovski. Big uppercut by Volk. Zombie trying to land some big shots for his own. Leg kick. Body. Oh, big spinning back fist by Zombie. Big shots there by Alexander. Oh, uppercut. Caught the Korean Zombie. Again, a big shot by Volk. In response by Zombie. Zombie with the uppercut this time. There's a hook. And that's another great round into a close. Great featherweight action here between two. It's the top in the division. That's why they've been given this title opportunity. A big body kick by Volkanovski.
Ready to fight? Ready.
The third round begins. Remember, championship fight, 5 rounds. Leg kick by Zombie. Holtman trading. Big uppercut by Volk. Zombie with one. Big leg kick by Volk. Doing some damage. The Korean Zombie. What a war this has been. Both men leaving it all on the line. Looking to become UFC Featherweight champion here. Big shot by Volkanovski. Nice combination by the Korean Zombie. Volk again with those leg kicks. And Zombie looked for a takedown. Stuffed by Volk. Volk caught Zombie with a nice shot there. Zombie responding with one of his own. Big strike there by Zombie, and Volk responding with a couple of his own. Now Volk unloading. Again, a nice strike in exchange. Again, big strike landed by Zombie. Again, Zombie caught Volk. Again, Zombie caught Volk, and Volk is on wobbly legs. Oh, spinning back fist. Dropped Volk. He's back to his feet. Volk though, knocked down in this round by the Korean Zombie. Clinching up. Body kick by Zombie. Big strike again. Big kick by Volkanovski. Now it's Zombie who's on wobbly legs. Big head kick landed by Volk. Both men rocking their opponents in this round. The Korean Zombie even dropping Volkanovski, but Volk again has Zombie rocked. Leg kick dropping Zombie, and now ground and pound. Volk looking to finish it. Can Volkanovski get the finish? No, Zombie trying to survive. What a round this has been. Both men being stunned, both men being rocked, both men being dropped. And Volk looking for a finish, but Zombie now turns it over against control. Looking for a submission here. But we come to an end of an epic third round. A round that's seen both men stunned, both men rocked, both men dropped, but both men surviving and going to the championship round in this featherweight title matchup. See that big spinning back fist? That's what dropped Alexander Volkanovski. He was able to quickly regain and get back to his feet. Here's a big body kick. Here's that leg kick. The damage to the leg that dropped the Korean Zombie, and Volk was able to capitalize. He was able to get some control time on top, get some ground and pound in. As we head into the championship rounds, the fourth round. What a fight this has been. Both men going to war, leaving it all in all. Zombie dropped again. Uppercut by Volkanovski. And it looks like Alexander looked great. Has found his rhythm. He's just picking the Korean Zombie off. Oh man. Doing everything to become featherweight, and again the damage to the leg kick. Taking Zombie off his feet, and he got rocked with that big shot once he got back up. And again Zombie's down, Volk looking for the finish. He gets it! Alexander the Great Volkanovski! What a fight! What a war! He put out the Korean Zombie, and credit to the Zombie, credit to Chan Sung-young. He brought the war. Let's take a look at that big uppercut. Dropping the Korean Zombie, and Alexander Volkanovski wasting no time following up. Making sure this one was called by a referee, Herb Dean. That big ground and pound. What a fight. Friday to both men. Round of applause for going to war. But let's get the official decision from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 40 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the World, Alexander the Great Volkanovski!
Alexander the Great Volkanovski, your featherweight champion, and once again, round of applause to both men. What a war. Gotta believe those leg kicks really opened the door, doing a lot of damage, allowing Volk to eventually land the uppercut, which dropped the Korean Zombie, leading to the TKO. But congratulations, your UFC featherweight champion Alexander the Great Volkanovski. What a fight that was, what a war. One of the best fights I think we've seen here in the UFC. It is main event time here at UFC 5, live from the Bell Centre in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We have Montreal's own George St-Pierre about to make his way to the octagon. He'll do battle with Matt Hughes for the UFC Welterweight Championship, and what a great night of fights we've had. First, we just saw Korean Zombie Alexander the Great Volkanovski go to war for the featherweight title. GSP looks to bring the welterweight title back to Canada in front of his fans. He's got a tough challenge ahead of him in Matt Hughes. Of course, we're looking to crown our first welterweight champion. And in our next event, we crown our final champion. Every division will finally have a champion after Elliot takes on Max Holloway. That'll be at UFC 6. GSP awaits in the octagon for his opponent, legendary fighter Matt Hughes. All week he's been saying he's not afraid to play spoiler, he's not afraid to upset the fans here in Montreal. Make sure that title comes back to America, make sure that title isn't staying in the hands of GSP. This should be a big fight feel for this main event. Matt Hughes, George St-Pierre, to the all-time great welterweights. And walk out your champion here tonight. Take a look at the tail of the tape. Big reach advantage for St-Pierre.
Ladies and
So let's set the boost
gentlemen,
buffer.
this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, George Rush St-Pierre. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Matt Hughes.
Matt Hughes, GSP, 5 rounds to decide who becomes welterweight champion of the world. Here we go. Oh, big kick by St-Pierre, dropping Hughes. Again with the leg kick by GSP. Hughes with the straight. Big hook and an uppercut by St-Pierre. He's trying to work the legs with those leg kicks. Alright, cut down the reach of GSP. Hughes, he's a great wrestler, and I feel like his bet would be to take this down and negate the reach of St-Pierre, but it's GSP who gets the first takedown Now Matt Hughes backed up against the cage. St-Pierre takes him back down. Half guard now. Canadian moving into full mount. And a big elbow from top. St-Pierre looking for the head and arm triangle. That arm triangle, can he cinch it in? He's straightened out. Hughes in trouble here. He's able to turn over. He's giving up his back now. Into full guard. St-Pierre passing into half guard. Now again, full mount for George St-Pierre. Hughes again just trying to get his back to the cage. Back to his feet. And working to clean St-Pierre. They're looking to shoot another takedown. Gets it. Again, Hughes back up on the cage, but St-Pierre is dragging him down. It's been a good round for St-Pierre. He's come out strong. You gotta think having his hometown fans here in Montreal has helped that hot start for St-Pierre, but Hughes looking for an armbar here. Pierre out into side control. So we approach 10 seconds of this first round. Hughes looking for a dart. That is it. The end of the round. The fans here in Montreal, here in the Bell Centre, chanting for George St-Pierre, chanting for that hometown band. He's provided them with a good round and a good start to round number one. See some of the work from that ground and pound. I think you have to give that round to GSP. I think on the feet at the start he landed the bigger shots. Dropped him with a body kick. He got a couple of takedowns as well. It was a big round. Start off this fight for St-Pierre. How will Hughes respond? Will GSP just extend that advantage? Big body shot there by Hughes. Again, working the body with a kick, but got caught by a straight. Responded to a straight of his own. St-Pierre now with the body kick. And St-Pierre with the body kick looking for another takedown, stopped this time by Matt Hughes. Big hook there by GSP, and now this time Hughes looking for the takedown. He gets it. First time Matt Hughes has gotten a takedown in this fight. 3.5 minutes left of this round. What can Matt Hughes do now? He has control from the top. Passing into half guard. Big body shots and now big ground and power by Matt Hughes, looking to try put away George St-Pierre. Big shots from the top, switching it between high and low. Full mount now from Matt Hughes. GSP looking for that guillotine. Scott Hughes trying to choke out Matt Hughes is George St-Pierre. Hughes trying to fight out of it, trying to escape here. St-Pierre turns it over. Now side control for George St-Pierre. And a ground and pound from GSP. Big shots being landed. George St-Pierre just unloading on Matt Hughes. Hughes scrambling back up against the cage. St-Pierre dragging him back down, not allowing him to get back to his feet. Now St-Pierre into full guard. What can George do from here? It's round 2 comes to an end. A lot closer to that round in the first round in my books. Hughes started off strong, got to take down, landed some big shots on the ground. Then GSP got the guillotine lock attempt. He turned over, he got control from the top and then started raining down some big shots in while on top. I feel like that is a very close round. I could see it going either way. I think you could say half the round was Hughes, half the round is St-Pierre, so it's just up to the judge what you want to score on and what your criteria will be. Round 3 starts, St-Pierre lands that big leg kick. Hooked by GSP, leg kick by Hughes. Just kick to the body there by George St-Pierre. Oh, big overhand by Hughes, and St-Pierre was stunned. I think GSP got rocked. He's trying to fight back. Oh, kick to the body. Just dropped GSP for a second. I think that overhand right, not only did it rock GSP, I think there's a little cut on the eye. St-Pierre with the takedown. Moving into half. It's getting backed up against the cage. Good job switching it over. Just on top, raining down some big bombs is Matt Hughes. Side control for Hughes. Knee on the stomach, and now the big shots raining down. St-Pierre in trouble. Big shot again landed by Matt Hughes. Into full guard, and Hughes again just unloading some big shots. St-Pierre this time finds himself with his back up to the cage. He's just dragging him back down. 1:20 left in the round. Full guard for Hughes. St-Pierre looking for that guillotine again. Hughes forcing his way out, and now big ground and pound by Matt Hughes. Back to the feet, 30 seconds left. Hughes shoots it, gets the takedown. And St-Pierre fights, gets the back of Hughes. What can he do from here? Switches over into full guard, but that brings the round to the end. And I think round 1 definitely St-Pierre's. Round 2 I think was 50-50, could go either way. Round 3 is that man's. Big round there for Matt Hughes, and I think he really needed that as we go into the championship rounds. Well, GSP did land some big shots, we see that with that body kick. But here's the moment that I think that round became Matt Hughes, when he rocked GSP with the overhand, and then the takedowns from Matt Hughes, the ground game from Matt Hughes was on point in that round.
You ready to fight?
As we head to the championship rounds, number 4 begins. Oh, St-Pierre leg kick, dropped Hughes. Big shot to the body. Hughes shoots the takedown, stuffed by GSP. This time Hughes gets it. Man's trying to land, but now Hughes posturing up, raining down. Big shots. Switching up between the head and the body, just lighting up St-Pierre. Side control. Both men just trying to fight for position. Big shots there by Matt Hughes. Again, big shot by Hughes. Really doing damage with that ground and pound now into full mount. A big elbow. Again, Portland just trying to fight for position. St-Pierre looking for the armbar. Punching Hughes. He can't extend it. Hughes doing a good job. Grab. Even not allowing St-Pierre to extend the elbow. Hughes into half guard. Full mount and looking for that ground and pound again is Matt Hughes. Both men back to their feet. 30 seconds left in the 4th round. Hughes looked like he's about to shoot for another takedown. Big kick to the body. Again shooting, this time again stopped. Again shooting, again stopped. For another good round there for Matt Hughes. It all depends on how you score that second round. We could be tied. The GSP could be 3-1 down. At least in my books. All to play for still here in the final round. First, definitely GSP. Second round, 50-50, maybe slightly in favour of St-Pierre because he did end that round the strongest. And did do a bit of damage on the feet at the start. Round 3 and 4, I definitely have scored for Hughes. Oh, but big head kick rocking. Hughes started the round GSP needed because the last 2 rounds have gone against him. St-Pierre shooting, but Hughes stopping the takedown. Big leg kick by St-Pierre. A big shot landed by Hughes. Hughes again takes down St-Pierre. We talked earlier in this fight about how Hughes is best kind of action would be to use his wrestling, get St-Pierre down, remove the reach advantage St-Pierre would have had on the feet. He's done a good job at that, as we see with a big ground and pound by Matt Hughes. 3 minutes left in this fight before we decide our welterweight champion. Matt Hughes, can he get a finish with this ground and pound? Will GSP pull something out? Again, into the full mount. Minutes remaining. What a fight this has been between GSP and Matt Hughes, leaving it all on the line, trying to become your welterweight champion. But only man can sit atop of the 170 division. Hughes again, full guard. Shots to the body. St-Pierre just trying to scoot up against the cage. He's again just out wrestling George St-Pierre. Final 10 seconds. And it is all over. We head to the judges. Let's hear from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Matt Hughes.
48-47 decision victory for Matt Hughes on all 3 scorecards, and I likely agree with that. I think he took the last 3 rounds. I think the first 2 went to GSP. We'll take a look. That's exactly how it was scored. First 2 rounds for St-Pierre. Hughes found his range, found his momentum, turned it up when it mattered most. Took the 3rd and the 2 championship rounds. He talked about how he wasn't afraid to play spoiler here in Montreal. He didn't think he'd let the occasion, let the fans get to him. He didn't. He did his job. A very close decision victory, 48-47. Matt Hughes, your welterweight champion of the world. Of course, congratulations him, and of course Alexander Volkanovski, winner co-main event, became your featherweight champion. And that's going to be it for UFC 5. Tune in next time for UFC 6, Poirier versus Holloway.